Ciao, shalom, dobry din. Hello to all the children of the world. We live in different places from all around the world. We speak in many different ways. Though some things might be different, we're children just the same. And we all like to sing and play. Ready? Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobry din. Hello to all the children of the world. There's children in the deserts and children in the towns and children who live by the sea. If we could meet each other to run and sing and play, then oh, what friends we all could be. Ready? Last time. Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobry din. Hello to all the children of the world. Good job! Let's go to outer space with Pete the cat. Pete the cat and out of this world. It's a great day. Pete the cat is going to space camp. Pete meets his bunkmate, Glenn. As they unpack, there is an announcement. Welcome, space campers. Please head to the classroom. Your mission begins now. Time to suit up, says Pete. He and Glenn put on their uniforms and race to class. There are so many cool things and super neat stuff to see. Astronauts Tom and Chris talk about the trips they've taken, and they give a sneak peek at future space trips. It would be totally rad to go to space, says Pete. The campers find out what it feels like to be an astronaut. They go into a zero-gravity chamber. They ride in rovers. They even build rockets. Pete's rocket flies very, very far. Way to go, Pete, shouts Glenn. Next stop is Mission Control. We have some exciting news, says Tom. Our next flight leaves today. We are going to the moon. And we have room for one more. Pete, do you want to go? Asks Sally. That would be awesome, says Pete. It's time to buckle up and settle into the space capsule. Can we count together? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off! Wow. Their ship speeds through space. They blast past a satellite and even spot a comet. Tom and Sally have a rockin' surprise for Pete. His guitar! He plays a groovy interstellar song for them. Mission Control listens in. In no time at all, they arrive on the moon. They are ready to explore. The astronauts collect rocks and map out the moon's surface. Pete has a very important job to do. He straps on a jetpack and heads towards Mars. He takes tons of pictures. Oh no, Pete lost track of time and the moon is very far, far away. He has to make the trip to the ship before it takes off. Phew, Pete made it back just in the nick of time. The astronauts head home, and there's time for a few more tunes. Pete sure knows how to make an entrance. Pete's trip to outer space was out of this world. Still, he's psyched to have his feet back on the solid ground. Rock it on, Pete! Let's read another book about outer space. Outer Space, Bedtime Race. Good night, the children call, while spinning on their earthly ball. They pull their covers way up tight and turn off every bedside light. Tucked safely in their comfy beds, they're not the only sleepyheads. In outer space, it's bedtime too. The aliens need sleep like you. These aliens zip around the sun. The time for racing has begun. The planets line up in a row. Now ready, set, and blast off. Say it with me, go! The Mercury kids land rocket ships, then hurry to their nightly dips. They glide along on rocky paths to steamy crater bubble baths. In slide sleeping chambers, warm and snug, they squeeze together in a hug. Click, click go all the chamber lids. It's bedtime for all the Mercury kids. On Venus, time goes on and on. It seems like days and days till dawn. Kids shimmy into deep sleep suits and rubberized compression boots. They sip on warm galactic goop and slurp the slime chunks, ooh, scoop by scoop. As satellites go whizzing by, loud snores from Venus fill the sky. The Martians scrub and wash and clean, and soon their skin is gleaming green. They rinse and spit with Martian flair. They comb their tangled, star-filled hair. They boing and bounce on giant springs and land inside red hammock swings. The Martian parents softly hum when slumber time on Mars has come. To fall asleep on Jupiter, the kids count moon till their eyes blur. They use 12 fingers and 6 toes till finally they start to doze. The rings of Saturn circle around as Saturn kids at last bed down. They rest their heads on clouds of fluff. Get this, they all sleep in the buff. Uranus is a gassy place. They sleep with masks stuck to each face. Before lights out with beaks in books, they curl up inside cozy nooks. Since Neptune swarms with icy clouds, the Neptunites must sleep in crowds. Just as the clock strikes 59, those snoozers cross the finish line. The Pluto kids sleep on their feet, lined up together, nice and neat. Poor Pluto is so very small. It's not a planet after all. The aliens are now asleep, out in the cosmos dark and deep. They end their nightly bedtime race as planets spin through outer space. Far from the starry Milky Way, where asteroids zigzag and sway, past comets and a shooting star, and all the way to where you are. This outer space bedtime race has now returned to our home base. With all the aliens in bed, it's now your turn, sleepyhead. Oh, the end.